I'm James.
And I'm Tom.
We're brothers and we share a passion for food.
And it's this passion that inspired us to peddle pizzas in London's bustling West End.
It was a long journey for us to get here, 2,500 miles to be precise.
And it all started in the south of Italy, where we fell in love with Concetta, our three-wheeler van who took us on an epic food road trip.
We wanted to learn everything about the Italian way of life.
Especially Italian food. And what better way to do this than cooking with the chefs, producers and characters that make this great nation's cuisine what it is.
As a cook, this was my chance to try exciting new recipes and discover the best of Italian ingredients.
That is stunning. The colours, beautiful, it's a picture.
And for me, well, I love to eat. So tasting as many Italian dishes as possible was a dream come true.
Oh wow, it's delicious. It's so good.
This road trip of food discovery became our pizza pilgrimage.
Okay, let's go to Napoli.
On this leg of our Italian adventure, we hit the road early doors, skirting around the Amalfi Coast, making our way to Naples.
Naples is the spiritual home of pizza, and the locals have got some pretty strong views on how it should be made. So, we headed to the heart of the city to learn the secrets of pizza vera napolitana.
You mean real Neapolitan pizza, right?
Yes, I do.
Well, luckily for my waistline, we weren't only learning about pizza, as we also cooked dishes with regional San Marzano tomatoes and some local aubergines.
Before ending the day with a visit to a villa for an Italian village fete. Less of the raffles and tombolas, because this one was all about food, wine and dancing.
Napoli!
Hey, we're in Napoli.
We're officially in Napoli now.
Whoa.
This is quite wealthy.
Home to over 4 million people, Naples really is the beating heart of southern Italy. It's beautiful, dirty and delicious all at the same time.
Safe to say our time here was going to be epic.
The best way to explore a city is to hang out with a local. Meet Florian.
Florian really is Naples through and through, and he showed us around.
So this is your city?
Yes, that's right. I know this place better than anyone else.
After taking one look at us, Florian skipped the sightseeing and went straight to the heart of the matter. A taste tour of Naples, starting in the Pigna Secca street market.
First up, breakfast.
Some eggs, some ham, a bit of cheese, probably a little bit of a heart attack.
Win.
Obviously our bodies are temples, so getting our 5 a day was high on the hit list. This guy's got the idea, selling fruit and Italian flags on the back of an apple.
Grazie.
Oh wow, so sweet.
All the food looked absolutely delicious. Apart from this.
Yummy, yummy trappa.
And that is just wrong.
When you're in Pigna Secca, you need to try this.
What is
it's
it?
called Piere e Muso. It's basically the feet and the face of an animal.
It looks a bit raw.
Yeah, is it raw?
It's not raw, it's cooked.
If I'm honest, it looks pretty intimidating.
Oh, right. Tomatoes, I recognise the tomatoes.
Tomatoes, okay.
Oh, a little bit of fennel.
Yes.
Alright, okay, fennel, tomato, face and foot.
Bit of salt, that'll help. Is this going to be a life-changing moment?
Yes.
So who eats this? Who eats this in Napoli?
Everybody eats this.
I think it's going to be yum.
Grazie.
Grazie mille. Grazie.
So here it is. Foot and face salad.
Yeah, it really does what it says on the tin.
I think this is face.
Cheers. Salute. Oh, wait, what about?
It tastes like spam almost.
Yeah, that's exactly what it tastes like, spam. Spam. We've been doing it for years. Alright, let's try the foot. This is the really dangerous bit. Wow, that's a whole different ballgame.
Well, no, that's not good. I'm afraid to say that's not good.
That's just chewing fat. The face is okay. I never thought I'd say that, but the face is okay. The foot, not so good.
With the taste of foot and face lingering in our mouths, we set off in search of something sweet.
Luckily for us, Naples is full of fantastic bakeries, serving a massive variety of local pastries and cakes.
Look at that, it's a monster! And there's one particular sponge cake that's hugely popular in southern Italy.
Probably because it's soaked in booze.
This is the original baba.
Oh, I can tell you one thing. It's got rum in it.
That is right, that is right. It's basically just 70% rum.
Bakers can get pretty inventive with baba, so it comes in all shapes and sizes.
Wow, it looks incredible. Okay, I'm going in.
That was a disgracefully big bite.
Okay, so it's not dry. It's not like a dry sponge at all. It really is just, it's completely saturated in rum and sugar syrup.
Wow, it's really a bursting point. You literally bite into it and it just oozes out. It's amazing.
With the drive ahead of us, we went easy on the baba, so it was goodbye to Florian as we were off to the town of Sarno, home of the San Marzano tomato.
Now, I warn you, you drive in Naples at your own peril, and it's every man and van for himself. Oh, he just beat at me! Oh, he's just nipped through. What is going on here? There's a tram across 2 lanes. Oh, that's tight. To taste the San Marzanos, we met up with Antonino Esposito, one of the best pizza chefs in Italy.
Who didn't seem to mind us parking on his lawn.
Okay, please, tomato,
Thank you.
pomodoro.
So these are the famous San Marzano, they're the most famous sauce tomato in the world.
The conditions here are perfect for making these tomatoes because you've got the climate from the valley, then you've also got the fertile soil from Mount Vesuvius, which is just over there. They've got really thin skins, and that means that they only last about 4 or 5 days, so the best thing to do with them is to get them straight into these jars or into these cans.
Aum.
Aum.
Perfect.
Delicious. Now, on to preparing the dish. We began with the filling made from 3 cheeses, mozzarella, provolone and ricotta, with walnuts and grated citrus zest. You can really taste the walnuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of walnuts in there actually.
And it's funny because it's not sweet. You'd expect something like this to be sweet. Ricotta, orange, lemon, you'd think sweet, but it's not. It's very salty. Okay, so a little bit of basil going on.
Oh, yeah. For you? You?
Grazie.
1,
Okay.
2.
So you go up and then across like that.
So and then we do the second bit.
So you pull out the corners and then you pull them all into the middle and it makes this nice little package. Okay, so this is obviously going in the oven.
Antonino's perfect one's going on and ours. Slightly more
Rustic looking.
rustic looking ones.
Oi.
And why are these called fugotto?
Do you remember the...
Oh, like a little bag. So you throw the bag.
Okay.
Right, okay. So these look like the kind of bag that where you bundle everything together, throw it over your shoulder. These look like that. A little bit of parmesan going on the top.
Okay.
These look great.
And go in the oven.
Come on, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Try and
No, get this completely wrong.
perfect-ish.
With the whole pulling in of the corners, what that does is when it cooks, it opens up like this. And it means that the heat can get right inside and melt the cheese.
So it's really puffing up now. You can see like they're 3 times the size they were when they went in.
Like coming in. I'm ready.
Perfect.
You can tell that Antonino is a complete perfectionist. He was telling me earlier that this is him and pizza in the middle, and then he said his whole life evolves around it. He said he's married to pizza. His wife is pizza.
This recipe is a great example of how versatile Italians are with pizza dough.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Now we try?
Done.
Antonino's not had lunch yet, I don't think.
Salute.
Salute. It's a real combination of flavours going on there. If you look at it on paper, there's quite a lot of strange stuff in here. There's lemon and orange and walnuts and ricotta all together. It's delicious.
There's a little bit of texture smooth, and then he's got the nuts in there, which is a little bit of crunch.
Soft, quite crock.
Yeah.
Simply delicious. Good work, Antonino. What a legend.
Naples is synonymous with pizza, especially the margherita, which was born in the city and has become a symbol of Italian cuisine.
And nowhere else in the world makes a margherita quite like a Neapolitan pizzeria. So we visited the city's oldest and most popular to see what all the fuss is about.
The people of Naples call this place the Temple of Pizza.
Welcome Pizzeria da Michele.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. This is so exciting.
Like almost every business in Italy, Pizzeria da Michele is family run. Franco is the 4th generation of the Condoro family, who've been making pizzas for over 150 years.
The pizzeria is named after Franco's grandfather, pizza guru Michele.
This is Michele.
It's the spitting image, you look exactly like him.
This is the photography of the pizzeria.
So we've got the history here of Damicheli right on the wall.
Yes.
So you can see going back all the way to 1834 when they made their first pizzas, right up to Julia Roberts tasting one for a Hollywood film.
This is Luigi, my uncle, the last best master of a pizza.
Right,
Is enough.
we're definitely learning from the master here. This is Michele's son. Doesn't get better than that. Dan Michele is famous for making two kinds of pizza, the margherita and the marinara. Luigi is going to show us how to make both. The Neapolitan margherita is a DOP protected recipe. This means there are certain rules you have to follow by law.
The dough must be made from 00 flour.
Slow.
Slow, slow, slow. The all-important tomato sauce has to be San Marzano tomatoes.
The cheese is always mozzarella, and Luigi is using a variety called fior di latte.
The basil must be Italian, obviously.
And finally, the oven has to be wood-fired.
Wow. On the plate. All done in about 50 seconds, that was.
Here's a little margherita fun fact for you. Apparently the basil, cheese and tomato represent the green, white and red of the Italian flag.
Next, Luigi eagerly prepared us a marinara pizza, which bizarrely doesn't feature any cheese. God, that's a lot of garlic going on. Oregano.
Basilico.
And a little bit of oil. This is your favourite.
It's very good.
Okay.
Once again, just 1 minute in the oven and boom! The marinara is ready.
The first margherita and the after marinara.
Definitely. So you can see a really key feature of the Neapolitan pizza is it's not crispy, it's not solid, it's kind of soft and floppy.
Soft.
Really?
Dolce.
Yes.
That is fantastic.
The dough is so soft and light, it just disappears in your mouth the second you eat it. The taste of it, the creaminess of the fior di latte. It's just perfect.
The fior di latte is fantastic.
Yes.
Let's try the marinara. No cheese. I've never had pizza without cheese, so I'm interested to see.
Without cheese.
Oregano is the first thing you get. You don't miss the cheese.
No, you don't at all actually. It's much tastier actually with the oregano and the garlic. Gives it a real kind of punchy flavour.
This is the pizza Napolitan pizza.
Just these two. Well, if I only eat pizza like this for the rest of my life,
I'm a happy man. All the dough at Damicheli is freshly made on the premises and, unsurprisingly, they're fussy about their flour.
But luckily for them, Caputo, one of the world's best pizza flours, is milled just round the corner.
In Italy, flour is classified by how finely it's milled, from 1 to 0 to 00. 00 is the finest flour, completely free of wheat husks, making it pure white and perfect for pizza.
Caputo has been family run for several decades and is currently helmed by Antimo Caputo and his uncle Eugenio Caputo, who agreed to show us around the factory.
This is the 00.
Double zero. This is a good flour.
Caputo produces flour all year round, and as wheat is a seasonal crop, they source and blend different wheats from across the globe.
The resulting flour is put through an elaborate testing process that utilises a range of bizarre machines that check a dough's water absorption, elasticity and resilience.
That's incredible. This is my favourite machine.
These tests ensure that Caputo's flour produces a consistent quality dough every time.
It's the science of pizza dough.
Right.
After all the data has been analysed and the team have perfected the flour, the next step is mass production.
That is a big truck. Oh, how much grain on this one?
30 tons.
30 tons.
30 tons.
Whoa! Look at that.
We look and smell.
Look and smell.
Look and smell. The first chef.
So he says, in the smell, you're looking for the smell of wheat. Seems to make sense, but I presume you're looking for nothing else.
Brilliant.
Whoa! I did not see the van tipping up like that.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Look, if you bite into one of these grains, that's the flour in there. That's what they want to get out.
Do you like it?
It tastes like flour.
Probably nicer as pizza, but it works. All the flour production happens in one building, with each floor devoted to a different stage.
We started on the milling floor, where an impressive labyrinth of tubes connects all the machines together. So there's this one, and then there's another one, and they do this?
Yes, like
The
this.
grain goes in the
Like this in the middle. Pay attention for your hand.
Oh my god, yeah.
Don't turn it on. Next, the milled flour is sifted by these massive machines, which are essentially just big sieves suspended on bamboo sticks. The Caputo factory produces a casual 14,000 bags of flour every day, and it works tirelessly 7 days a week.
The whole process from milling, sifting and packing is fully automated, making it not only efficient but very hygienic.
Caputo is a seriously impressive operation, and all that talk of pizzerias made me hungry.
So we popped into a local kitchen to cook something completely different.
This is Concetta, who is a chemistry lecturer by day at the local university, but by night she follows her real passion for food and she teaches people at this cookery school how to make amazing local dishes. And she's going to show us how to make
Parmigiana di melanzana alla napoletana.
This is simplicity itself. It's a baked dish and it just uses aubergines, parmesan, mozzarella and the all-important tomatoes. So, over to you.
Allora, bisogna innanzitutto pulire. Vai, così.
Okay, just put me to work straight away.
Facciamo prima. Io intanto le pulisco pure. Queste sono delle melanzane tipiche della zona. E poi dopo le dobbiamo affettare. Dobbiamo fare tutto a fette. Queste diciamo non sono proprio perfette, quindi queste ci mette un po' in difficoltà per tagliarle.
This is how thick you cut them here, about half a centimetre thick. And that means that it'll cook in the right amount of time that it's going to be in the oven.
No, guarda, no.
Oh. You can tell that she's a lecturer, she's quite bossy. That's enough. Right, all the melanzane chopped, what's next?
Andiamo a friggere.
Fry it.
Frying. The slices of aubergine are lightly fried in oil until golden brown.
Then, it's back to the chopping board, where Concetta showed us how to put the dish together.
First, we put tomato sauce into the baking dish.
Then, we made a layer of the aubergine. The key here is to have as few gaps as possible.
Parmesan cheese is sprinkled on top,
Followed by a pinch of pepper.
and basil, which is torn to release its flavour.
Then we created a layer of the mozzarella before doing the whole process again.
We were doing pretty well, until I made a rookie mistake.
Però messa così no, devi metterlo, cioè lo devi accompagnare, perché questo è un piacere, cioè non è, se uno sembra che non ha voglia di farlo, invece quando si prepara un piatto, soprattutto napoletano, bisogna metterci la passione, no? Lo devi curare, perché poi il risultato è come tu l'hai costruito.
I'm going to pass them to you, you can put them in. Yeah, I think that might be the safest bet.
Once the layering was finished, Concetta covered the dish in one last layer of the tomato sauce, followed by a final sprinkle of parmesan.
Ok.
In the oven?
Ok.
After 20 minutes in the oven at 180 degrees, the dish is ready, and it looks amazing.
But we had to wait for it to cool. Cue Concetta's husband Sabato with a chilled bottle of sparkling red wine. Look at that, perfect.
Unbelievable.
Buon appetito. There's no really sharp flavours in here. It's the mozzarella and it's the aubergine and it's nothing too sharp, apart from the little bit of tomato, but that's quite sweet.
Ci vuole tanto basilico in questa ricetta. Questo è un trucco di questa ricetta.
Couldn't agree more, Sabato. Here's the Parmigiana di melanzana alla napoletana.
It looks like a massive big roll, but it's not.
There's nothing to do.
What was it? Was it across the whole thing?
You're looking at that though.
Mate, well, there's nothing I can do. It's across the whole road.
Not do it at 30 maybe.
Naples is a city of very diverse districts, and we were in one of its most notorious.
The Spanish Quarter gets its name as it used to house hundreds of Spanish soldiers in the 16th century.
Now home to around 14,000 people, the area is a maze of tiny cobbled streets.
Luckily for us, Concetta took these in her stride.
This area is infamously the poorest in Naples, and as such, you don't really see many tourists about.
But we were there because Florian wanted to show us one last Neapolitan secret.
So, if you want to know Naples, you have to know this place. This is the secret of pizza fritta in quartieri spagnoli, because here each Saturday after 5 o'clock, these two ladies keep alive this tradition where they make the pizza fritta, which is actually the real pizza, Neapolitan pizza.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of Spanish quarters. We're right inside the heart of the city. Yeah.
And there's just people everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
there's this lady here. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao!
You can see all these guys on the street here just waiting for their turn to get into a pizza frita.
Right.
Pizza fritta is made from 2 pizza bases, filled with ricotta, mozzarella, ham and tomato. They're then sealed together and deep fried.
Fantastic, look at that. Wrapped up specially. I'm going to unwrap it straight away. Get it open. This is not a drill.
I'm going to give you that half. Okay, Okay, this is going to be hot again.
It's going to be messy.
It's burning, it's burning. Watch out.
You think, without being deep fried, that it would be like quite heavy, like a stodgy...
Really not, it's kind of really airy and light.
By no understanding is this good for you. I mean, you get that whole kind of like oily lips kind of feeling. But
Absolutely, but it is absolutely worth it. It's completely delicious.
who are these people here? Your...
Dear mother.
Oh, your sisters?
Oh, amazing.
Oh, right, good to know. Fratelli, we're brothers. Well, this is absolutely delicious.
Really, really.
Grazie mille.
We said a fond ciao to Florian as it was time to visit the town of Avella, which was holding its first ever street food party.
So we hooked up with the very excitable Marion, who organised the event.
Usually a street party is held out in the street, but with a gale howling outside, the party was brought inside, with different food, drink and entertainment behind every door.
This was our kind of party.
This is amazing!
This is how you make a cannoli. So that's ricotta, sugar, sugar and ricotta.
That's the best thing we've had today. That is
No
absolutely
problem.
delicious. It's so good.
Che buona. So we've got wild boar salami.
Buonissimo.
That's so good.
This is from the heel of Italy. So it's a biscuit with olive oil and salt.
It's really delicious. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. It tastes like a pickled onion Monster Munch.
So you come here, you get some starters, then you go get some wine.
Mangio un po' pure io.
You go listen to some music.
Oh no, dancing. The Englishman's kryptonite. Unless your name is James Elliott.
Next time on our pilgrimage, we discover the secrets of buffalo mozzarella by milking a real live buffalo.
Followed by cooking with the queen of mozzarella herself, Rosanna Marziali.
In the town of Gaeta, we cook a local pizza pie.
And we take a dip in the sea to catch tellini clams, which we cook up right on the beach.
Then we arrive in Rome, where chef Gabriele Bonci is showing us how he's rewriting the rulebook on pizza.